Hello world. Hello from self-quarantine. Okay, so I'm about to read to you this poem. The title is Love in Mathematics, made by my father. But because during this time I'm just changing the title a little bit, I call it Love in Self-Quarantine. Anyway, so my father, he's a math teacher in Vietnam, and he uses a lot of math terms in this poem. Most of them are in geometry. And I'm Vietnamese, obviously, and English is my second language. So I'm translating my father's poem from Vietnamese to English. So it might sound a little funny. It could be lost in translation, but I try my best, right? Okay, here it comes. If one day I come to infinity, will you be sad? Will you miss me? Okay, so this is the guy speaking. Okay, so infinitive, in math we have infinite number. You don't know what that is. It's a big number, something like that. Okay. So if one day I come to infinity, will you be sad? Will you miss me? So it's like if I die because of this coronavirus, will you be sad? Will you miss me? I only wish you always be moving on the circle whose center point is my heart. Oh, so cheesy. You and me living on a calm plane. In geometry, you're talking about the plane, Every afternoon, we come to the bisector hill. And if you know bisector, when you bisect something, you divide something into two equal parts. Picking roses, enjoy a sweet love. Yesterday, I passed by the angle bisector bridge. Angle bisector, so you bisect the angle, okay? So which means you have two equal angles. By accident, I saw a star falling. Does it mean you have a change of heart? Leaving me behind, waiting for you day after day. Oh, so sad, so sad. Hold on. So this sentence, I don't know how to really translate the whole thing, so I'm just cut up a little bit of this sentence. What locus that you've been to? So that was all the guy saying. Now it's a girl responding to what the guy just said. No, sweetie, I'm on the perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector. Two things happening here. You form right angles and you bisect something in two equal parts, which is a segment. The segment, okay, here it comes. The segment that we've often been to. Oh, darling, don't think of me like that. It's like you don't care about the non-negative numbers. Oh, talk about positive numbers, talk about numbers, positive numbers, negative numbers, and this is non-negative numbers. Oh. So deeply interested in our first love, the locus of the circle, whose center point is my heart. You and me, here comes Toaster. You and me, where did it go? Living tranquil days, like these days in quarantine, nothing happening. Every afternoon, we come to the bisector hill, admiring beautiful sky, flying a kite. Now, technically, we can fly a kite, but we need good wind and a good field. So if you live in somewhere near a beach, which I suggest you shouldn't go to because of this time, just stay home. But if you can, you have a big yard that you can fly a kite, that would be nice. So now that was the girl say, okay? Now the guy saying, and I wish the circle decreases its size. And why does he say so? So I would be closer to my darling's cheeks. Oh, this guy's so cheesy. And your eyes gently closing. You won't see the sky, yet seeing a forest full of flowers. So that is the poem of my father, okay? He uses a lot of terms in geometry. If you're You know what I'm talking about. And there's some terms in what is that? Calculus and stuff. But then because it's I don't know how to translate that, so I'm just trying to, you know, do something like that. So if you want to listen one more time, here it comes. Love in self-quarantine. Made by a Vietnamese high school math teacher. No, junior high school math teacher in Vietnam. In Nha Trang, Vietnam. Beautiful coastal city. I does it. Does it. What's he doing it? Does it. Say hi. He doesn't want to say hi. Anyway, here it comes. If one day I come to infinity, will you be sad? Will you miss me? I only wish you'd always be moving on the circle whose center point is my heart. You and me living on a calm plain. Every afternoon we come to the bisector hill, picking roses, enjoy a sweet love. Yesterday I passed by the angle bisector bridge. By accident, I saw a star falling. Does it mean you have a change of heart, leaving me behind, waiting for you day after day? What locus that you've been to? So the girl is saying, no, sweetie, I'm on the perpendicular bisector, the segment that we've often been to. Oh, darling, don't think of me like that. It's like you don't care about the non-negative numbers. So deeply interested in our first love, the locus of the circle whose center point is my heart. You and me living tranquil days. Every afternoon we come to the bisector hill, admiring beautiful sky, flying a kite. Here comes Teresa. So now the guy's saying again, and I wish the circle decreases its size, so I would be closer to my darling's cheeks. And your eyes gently closing, you won't see the sky, yet seeing a forest full of flowers. Here you go. There you go. That's love in self-quarantine from my father. His name, if you translate into English, it means ocean. Okay. So anyway, I don't know. My father, he loves to make poems and stuff, and it's really fun. I sometimes make my stupid poems too, but it's just stupid. Anyway, so yeah, there you go. Love in self-quarantine, made by my father, junior high school math teacher in Vietnam, Nha Trang, Vietnam. If you Google it, it's NHATRANG, Nha Trang, Vietnam. Beautiful coastal city. Visit it when this time is over. Really cheap. We got really good, fresh seafood and other good stuff. Beautiful. Anyway, bye everyone. Toast say bye. Take care, everyone.